Maneva na se ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de o se dem yopo.
Yo, abusia Professor Ransford Gyampo abeto tubi edi amane omampanyini abedi achi Dr. Bawumia na wakeka na bien de akire no kra. O se hwe odi ebedi agro krum ha ofisi e nkwala ho. A be free media for akosia media for nsam we na akoka kire omo. Na ofisi e nkwala ana ye horo ye nimu ye horo kosoro abusia ansa ne ye bekọ ne nsem no no me pese ohu obi a nipa Professor Ransford Gyampo oye. Professor Ransford Gyampo a free 2012 to 2016 he was one of the strong voices ana abribiano mujina John Dramani Mahama so 24/7 omo ekasa ona ban ho saa ma in fact ye mu bi wo ho no mo a na yesusu se ebia mo ye pay masters bi adwuma until say aban ebesesa ye eni hu se da bi sa nkrofo bi wo ho no mo a omo no eye oman no ho do e no mo de kasa se ade no mo nti ase no mo fi se de wo ye no na ne kwan mu a ombeba beka to make sure so oman no bi beto yi na sa nkrofo yi meka na se medie manya adwen foforo ewo mo ho na maka asa kan biem say these are the people say Mahama assign ebedi to me biem na after ebia 2025 January 7th yeso into power na sa ankrofo o hye na dwuma se na omuso hu bibi na omo ka in fact say me sorry ebedi o matam anabeka bibi ti omo a na maye nipa bonefo me nka bida me kampa ebia na ebia ne omo ka no na me wo emu nkyeremu a me fi se ebia ne omo ka no enye right then I will come out and explain my side se ebia say ni na me susu se de omo dwene no ente saa ebia no kora ni ba se me attack omo pa de menye saa nkrofo no bi Professor Ransford Gyampo ya me beka ne ho nsam ne watworo adu ewo Facebook edi afa omampanyina be de akiri Bawumia ne press meet the press no ye na say encounter with the media no o twere ho asem o ka ho bi Ransford Gyampo uyi onu firi ho no a John Hughes a o TV3 ono so kasa ankrofo no bi 2012 to 2016 wamfa Mahama ndi agrokra lawyer Martin Kpebu no so okasa ankrofo no bi ena Franklin Kujo Imani Ghana ono so okasa ankrofo no bi ena yewo obi ti se Prophet Kofi Oduro ono so saa o yonkrofo a Mahama time na oto ayampia pa sa ankrofo yi eka na say this time say aban sesa na omo kasa me nkasa ntia omo na me attack omo me pese yekọ na yekọ kan ensem a Professor Ransford Gyampo abetwro edi agu ne official Facebook platform so na ye nyina isua biribi anas yitie de ono so okafa Dr. Bawumia ne meet the press anas media encounter no ehu as to say oya ade anaso wanya ade enyina yinim se papa yi obra Mahama ye ne de no bebo na baso ka se Mahama kasa yi pa na questions se ba ya o answer ye ne ho ade no ekoyi but ono de mpai no obo ne se onya the opportunity he should do what he said the problem ono no se ne Mahama ka ye no onhwe se eno apepepe no be abusua mencharo ho yenko na yenko kan brofo a professor atwro anasa kuruchi edi agu ne platform so we Professor brofo ntimeseraw me de me brofo do manya bi ya na wo de acheme yo edan official Facebook platform so Ransford Gyampo say eno twro ne nsem no esifae or say an analysis that looks at the caliber of people selected. An analysis that looks at the caliber of people selected the questions they asked, how the questions were answered, the demeanor of the respondent, and whether there was a demonstrable mastery and command over the issues would be undertaken shortly after some basic facts-checking exercise. Or say, but an ab initio, the attempt to force and faster the claim that over 80% of the promises of the NPP have been achieved isn't only disingenuous, but an unnecessary insult to the mood and sensibilities of the Ghanaian people. No one can present such a scoring in the wake of the failing of all our statistical and economic indicators. What are the economic indices saying? What are the rating agencies saying about us? What are the corruption perception indices saying? What is the standard of living of Ghanaians now compared to the time past? What is the inflation rate? How much is fuel per liter now? How is the cedis faring in relation to the dollar? What are the press freedom indices saying about Ghana, and what is the quality of governance in the wake of sheer display of political king-ponism? These are the masters that matter most. Or say, it was my mentor and teacher, Professor Mike Okoye, who told me that no man writes his own epitaph. That small signature that is placed on a tomb and indicates the name, date of birth, and date of death of a person. Similarly, no serious student is allowed to teach himself, use generically, set his own examination questions, mark his own scripts, and score himself. It would be the height of academic madness for this to be tolerated anywhere in the world. Granted the truism in this wisdom, it is unfair generality of the people. It is unfair and a show of impunity for any regime to assess itself and score itself such high marks when the generality of the people are wallowing in hardships. This is offensive, and if there are truly men in this country, let them say so boldly. Let the current regime and those seeking to take over from it be made aware that it is the ordinary Ghanaians who would function as both internal and external examiners or assessors of the performances of governments. It is not about hatred for any regime. It is about Ghana, and it is about time we all said no to the childish attempt to tickle ourselves, laugh, and condone mediocrity when others are doing serious stuff to improve the physical quality of human life. Or see, we will do the fact checks and analyze the media engagement using the taxonomies outlined above. We do not really care about the open tax and surreptitious efforts at insinuating that we are in bed with any party. Those who are switched on politically know that we did same thing to the previous political party when it was in power. And at that time, we were seen as the darling boys of those who today are very uncomfortable with the very things the previous liked. The political hypocrisy, myopia, and dementia of the few who believe that speaking for Ghana amount to making their party unpopular is inconsequential to our resolve. We would always choose Ghana over political parties and regimes. Good evening, Ghanaian people. Gyampo, A31, Prabio, Piv, Ansa Street, Solpon, and Surunipa House, behind Old Post Office, Latte Akuapem. I was here, Eddie, Honorable Ransford Gyampo, de Samuna Ochro, Ena yedi abeto ho edi amamno se yebe churuchumu edi akutwi mu kakra na yetumi ate ase ya de Professor Ransford Gyampo eka nyina na se efa eye ekwan a omampanyini abedi akiri ebe kyerɛkyerɛ ne nsɛm mu ene questions a amanfo ebisa no ene ekwan a ofa so answer questions no ene ohwɛ na bosuo ne ne yobia ne nanim dua ne ekwan a ofa so de answer questions no o say se saa esunu nyina ekyerɛ se nipa no otumi kyerɛ se onim ne oka ena nsɛm na yebisa no ɔteaseɛ ena o control over issues na yebisa no anaso ɔkasa ho no enyina no o say ebe taking some small time bi na ɔde ahwehwɛ saa nsɛm no ɔtoa so ɛka sɛ amanfo bi pentem na ɔmo aka anasa bɔ ɔmo safo hene sɛ ɔmo etwa yakase ye mark omo with percentage a omo etwa pay 80% ewo bosha omo de share Ghana fo ewo dwumadi a omo di ye ho anasa omo de share Ghana fo ewo amambu ombebu yi no mu a omo no manya 80% no. Professor Ransford Gyampo chiremu a o say eye ade e be kan say eye mamboysam a ehia o se eye atemdie obi obeye sa no eye atemdie ene odi di Ghana fo a omunam yawdiem ene o harmony atetwe ni apinisiem ekoma edi amanfo wa obeka sa asem no se MPP fo matimi aye be 80% of the promises amodi ema Ghana fo no so we dangerous o se obiara ni ho a obetumi asori no so no ne exams a watworo no ono ene eba be maake wo bra ye nyina ye ni tua statistical service any statistical things I go ho no ye nyina nim se eba no Ghana economy na enyoma bi da honum from tete bepem ne ye nyina enim nyoma egu honum obi ahwe so na di hu se we ya ade ne we nya ade untimi nsore na won kasa wo no wo maake wo ewo se de edi kan no se wo pese wo yes ade na ewo se de edi kan ye hwe ne ye bisa se economy na nkasa no ni engina so etesen ena biom nipa ku na se fense ama timamufoɔ no ɔma setenam ɛtesen wode toto fɛnse kane aban no ne enne aban na ɔma setenam ɛtesen ɛna ɔsɛ inflation so no what is the rate see and the rate no ɛtesen ɛna fuel price enne ɛtesen ɛna seed na nkasa no ohwɛ ni na hoɔden de toto dollar no ho a ɛno so enne ɛtesen ɛna ohwɛ ayɔnkofa ɛda government ɛne media ne ntamu a enne ɛno so ɛtesen ɛna biom amanyɔsɛm sɛ amanyɔsɛm papa sɛ obi bu ɔman ne akase a nipa no odi buo ni nidie ma ɔman no obu no nyansa ne nimdiem ɔne nipa nyina na kamu bom ebu ɔman no ontwi nipa nim ɔnkasa like ɔma nipa mfili sɛ ɔmo nyɛ obia like o involve obia sa like amanyɔsɛm papa no ɛnɛ ɛtesen ya enti ene nkrofo bi abegyina ho no mu asabio omo pese omo kire ye se ye di enim de ye koso o man mu hai o se sansam we na wo se ye ka ho asem abusua o se eye ne kire bi a na oye MPP ni panyini pa na o san ye the former Speaker of Parliament Professor Mike Okui a o kire na de ewo school pom ewo Legon ene ka kire ne se onipa biara ni ho a ono ena etro ne exams na owia ono asa mark no ho o se yenya na saa o baabia anu asa de ni bi esi enti ohwe saa asam na a ne teacher ka kire na eche say student bi anu a ye man ho kwan so ono so onkyere no ho ade na owia on set exams mo no ankasa no ho na owia on mark ono ankasa no ho na owia on score ono ankasa no ho o say ebeye memfa no say sua adisuamu abodamsem se obi be sorry no say o masa kwan nya na say student bi because o ya de ntine so no answer questions man ho na ono anye ne exams ono ankotena so on answer owi ono mark no ho score no ho so anya A ana B plus ana C plus o say eya disuamu abodansem obi ani ho obe entertain sa nonsense no wi asemu ha ba bia o say sa oje de all canon etumu dia na ndie eye ade obeka na say en ade obeka na say eye ade enye fe kura enye ade eso ani na enye fe na ya temdie emma aban bi se ono beba na obeba be na adwuma na owia no no ankasa like ono ankasa access no ho na was score no ho a kire so ono wanya marks we eno ono nyaaye wo bra nipa dodo na ewom omanimu no ekom ani ohia ni ahokire ni apinesie ani owuo yare adokron ewo manimu o se ebanasa eye nipa bone for sem o se eye nipa bone for sem na se yewo enkrofo asabi omodwini oman hu mpanyifo omodwini oman hu pa na omodo oman ya se ye frɛ ebinum opinion leaders ahemfo asofo mpanyifo ene the first opinion leaders like krofo mo any ekwachira, and this is the time sound microphone was almost sorry no more kasa. They should speak. Said ye beya abanya wotisui no obeti no ho ase na omohu se eye oman no asɛdeɛ sɛ ye na ye asɛse omadwuma pa ana omadwuma bɔne a omo ye enyo omo ene ba besɛte omo exams no omo ankasa mark omo ho no omo ankasa score omo ho ede abɛkyerɛ sɛ oman na yebebu ye ne nyaase da bi o say wrong e wo se mpanyifo okruma ekasa ma ban nya no ho nte ase o say asɛm a wɔka nyinaa no sɛbi enyo otan bi na mmom eye Ghana ho dɔ na ɔwɔ nyɛ sɛ ɔtan MPP amanyukuo no na mmom eye Ghana ho dɔ na emra so sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ nipa nyinaa tumi sɔre ne ye ka dabi ɛde kyerɛ nkwadasɛm a ɛwɔ aban mu mpanyifo bi ho sɛ ɔmo ankasa no ɛbɛsɔre na ɔmo benunu ɔmo ho na ɔmo ankasa ɔmo bɛsresre na at the same time nipa no just like ye bɛsosɔ nsɛmhunu so a yefi sɛ saa nyoma no ɛmmoa ɔman yi mpuntuo ne nipa a ɛwɔ ɔman mu. Professor Gyampo etoa so ɛkan sɛ wase yɛde yɛbɛhwehwɛ nsɛm ni apensem ni akyerɛkyerɛ mu na yɛmfa ho ɔno deɛ ɔso ɔmfa ho ɔse yɛmfa ho koraa sɛ amanfoɔ ɛbɛtena se na ɔmakeka sɛ ɔno no ɔne MDC foɔ ɛna ɛkɔnakra na ne akɔdwane MPP party NDC party no na ɔkasati aban ne ho ɔse saa nsɛm no ɔte krampa na ɛyɛ ne sere ɔno kwa de ɔmpɛ so utie hɔ ne senti ne sɛ obi anim ɔno Professor Gyampo kurom ha sɛ ɔno wɔbra na MPP amanyuko no opposition na NDC wɔ power na ɔyɛ one of the mouths ana voices na omo kasetia omampanyini Mahama ani NDC amanyuko no pa na sahabiri no mu no na oye the darling boy of the MPP na omo so no so omo krokro no omo bonu si omo bonsama no omo so ayade oye ni papa ne ho ade ene se tumi asesa na se moso mo ye enyoma bi na enye na meka na se mo fi se mo de mebeka mo de mebetage NDC se me NDC ni ho ade me no enticle me because menye sabio nya twumni na me nyo bi asabe na adwene ayira anase on ti ndwene bi mu je ono ogidi ene se obekasa e de ama Ghana na onkasa ma party bia because odo Ghana e chen political party bia e wokurum ha Ghana ena esomonobo we no chi asem ma mu nyina ajo Ghana for bidin di ya Gyampo 831 Prabiu Pave Ansa Street, Saltpond, and Surunipa House, behind old post office, Latte Akuapem, and a ordinance semono etohon. Enti Professor Ransford Gyampo, nen koma wa ne Ghana fo ebidiye, efa ye Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ne nsɛm obeka ye anase questions obe answer ye ne ho ade no eno odi ato no abusua se wa utia enye obi na beka kire wo se Professor Ransford Gyampo peso o kire se o mampini akuf Bawumia wadi ne ho hwambo se wa anya ade ohun ye krampo anka we no wa anye o kire mu abibia nkoso yi o kire mu papa no se ni dimi na krampo na odi gina ho kasa kran was bad. The facial expression was bad. The command over the issues were poor. He didn't know what he was doing. enti ma na koye te se obi a ototo paapa so enti no se omo obi bi pa bi ka kire omo kan kire omo abusua ye nyina ya hwe ye nyina ya hwe video no ye nyina ya hwe media encounter bi and obi abedi adanse se ankoyi obi abedi adanse se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia senka enka ne handless smarter and omo strategies papa enke nu kwan se omo ema ho kwan mo be ye de oye no because wo dadabi wa keka nsem bebre wa Ghana hanom a wontumi nye ya manfo kra no edi gina oso akasa o your trofo o your liar o your trofo o your liar o your trofo all because of one kasa onum asem ya unimu ayi bia anti sa ko aveli hu de ma media se maybe sa questions ni e ko bisa na ansam runtumi answer wa how it is better not answer like answered it anywhere man for nim dancer obe expose to questions I be bisa na afi untumi enyi ano e ba na sa dia na che se ayeka ati ase e ba na sa na ayeka te se e bi te se e ko bisa o techiman any election 2020 mkrofo ewu ye ho asaphwe answer wo de mae enko yie just one show any remorse na wan kire mpu se wo ye omanpanyin abedi akire wan kire se oman no enkrofo ewu ye nkramufo krompo ewu mu no kra no ye onua no mo a odwene omo ho se o man no kolukula se omo ye no bi ana mo bi keke no mawu a se wasi ibu ye ni guso na yibisa se nyoma bibire no akasa obeye adinti na wonya na saa mbiri na wo twen ama mahama aba because wan kasa wo twen ama wa win elections ansa na why because wo mbiri bi ka kire mahama se mahama wo sa wo adwene bi foforo bi ana adwen papa bi anka obitumi di aboa Professor Musa ade ayo man na nka wo de boa no e ma mu nyina mo de yo man no na nye nne e na oba be ka kire se ye sanfa tumi ma na oba ya de foforo bibi wo na wo kan sa asem kire mahama enti wo a wo kan sa asem na nne wo so petumi a wo keka sa ansem we no de na wo ka fa ho na wo se wo de we are vice president na wo no uni tumi a wo be ye de wo pe na ansa na be bibi so na gisa wo de manifesto ba na wo se bisa ye se na wo ye sa anyoma na wo se omo se ye ka kire wo se ye no sa mre yi no sa wo so be ya ye no sa be no sa wo koye sa anyoma na oba power de na wo ba be na che se oba power hwenu abe ba be bi mti sa anyoma ya chali Mahmoud Bawumia Mahmoud Bawumia who yes chirede abusia Mahmoud Bawumia wa hano to be honest senka wa ma ameye sa ayimpo I think that ke best at the man wa ye no ho Mahmoud Bawumia wa hano ho papa hey sadie we na watimi open up so mo meye interview na we ya mahama we ya mahama all because more person more divert attention every NDC for campaign launch and also why a big mistake now today you have exposed yourself and your man nanka manfo fi senka wono ebia mbeka see about the benefit of the doubt so obi obetimi aye wonim ne why expose you say sana you unyanduru ho you haven't gotten there unyanduru ho unduru baby ya chese we small crowd finish say won ye de o man kase wi e de sha won sase bu o man hey Charlie, this is dangerous. Abusia high PENDREAM TV so ena ohwe e best na so obes subscribe to the channel no like video no e de amai na wa share so ato other platforms so e de amai na wo adwenchi bi so o de ato comment section no so ase e de amai PENDREAM TV ase edam yopo.
Ooh, Miami.
God have mercy upon us.
Adore you. Ooh, Miami. If you give me thousands of Ghana cards and $1 US, I will choose the dollar.
Hey, to be Mumu. Campaign at Tokyo. It is smoky.
Oh, Miami. Oni kwa kutia mu Miami. Odoye mu Miami. Oni kwa kutia no mu Miami. Odo
Working track, yeah.
Kanu cry, Otrofo, Odo, you want me to do more? Kwakram fair so besu winning. Yes, we are dear bro, better so. Shame on you. Abaya the board 30, yeah the baby bought band baby. Sana will be Miami. You can lie your way to power. You can do all propaganda. Dollar rate will expose you.
The dollar has broken jail.
You are pathological liar. You lie for living. Lies are your hobby. Google and Wikipedia recognize you as a liar. Your talent is to lie. You promised me heaven and earth. You promised me the whole universe. None of them has been fulfilled. You said if I give you power, I will live like in heaven. Look at the way I'm suffering. Who call him? What do you trouble on mine?
What trouble my own?
Oh, Mambo 47. Odo.
Working track, yeah.
Odo.
Working track,
Kanu cry. Otrofo. Odo. You want me to say more? I have something to tell you. Sit down and cast your mind back. You see how you destroyed yourself. People see you as a joker. They see you as comedian. People see you like Mr. Ibu. They see you like Lewin. So Dr. Lies, change your ways. As someone make an watiana. A Dr. Lies, change your ways. So your judgment day is coming. Watiana. Watia futua medima uno. Watiana. Sisa wakwane bebuawo. Watiana. Enya umosa uyo nyansafuo. Kwa kutiana ogro na wampa wasam. Ode oye na juma keke mido. Makasa yue owa swatiemi.
PENDREAM TV. Nyameshira opani eduma kesi awoye. Debi amesha o YouTube and all other social media platforms. It's Ramomongo follow PENDREAM TV. Very fantastic talent. Doing a lot of the channel.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Ah nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.